Good evening, everybody. It's an honor to be here this evening. I am Russ Fagg, and I've worked my whole career trying to not take myself too seriously. And that's actually been relatively easy, because for the last 22 years as a district court judge, every time I did my most important work, I did it in a black dress. So you can tell it's pretty easy not to take yourself too seriously when you go to work in a black dress. I was a judge for 22 years, and I have to be honest, I love being a judge. It was an incredible blessing. But I also started to feel like our country was going in the wrong direction. My kids were in college, and if I was going to try to do something about it, this is the race to try to do it, because Senator Tester is doing an awful job. I'm going to talk about that in a minute, but first I want to tell you, I'm a family man. I've been married for 25 years to an awesome woman from Anaconda named Karen Barkley Fagg. I love her to pieces. We've been super blessed with twins, Harrison and Barkley, who are sophomores in college. Absolutely wonderful kids, state tennis champions, National Honor Society, and they're going to make a great mark in this world. I'm a person of faith. I'm very involved in my church. I'm on our church council. I was the past chairman of the LaVie Crisis Pregnancy Center. I've been the chairman of the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast for the last 10 years. I'm on the Regional Young Life Board. I believe that too much is given, much is expected. I'm a public servant. Before I was a judge, I was in the legislature for 2 terms. And at the end of the day, I think being a judge for 22 years really gives me a unique perspective to see the problems that face Montanans. I've seen the best in humanity, and I've seen the worst in humanity. And if I know one thing to help people out of difficult circumstances, it's economic prosperity and poverty reduction. And the way to do that is through limited government, fewer regulations, following the rule of law, private property rights, strictly following the Constitution. That's the bedrock of moving this country forward. If we want 3% growth, which is critical to poverty reduction and economic growth, that is the bedrock to doing it. As I've traveled this state, I've gotten support from hundreds and hundreds of people, and I'm super grateful. This is a 7-way primary, and there are some awfully good people in this primary. But I am so grateful I picked up the support of people that you respect and trust. And these people know all of the candidates. I picked up the support of Governor Mark Roscoe, Governor Judy Martz, Governor Stan Stevens, Congressman Rick Hill, Congressman Denny Rehberg, Phyllis Burns, wife of former Senator Conrad Burns. I picked up the support of David Keene, former president of the National Rifle Association, former chairman of the American Conservative Union. Picked up the support of many legislators, many county commissioners. As important as all that support that I just named is, I'm here to earn your support. That's even more important to me, is to earn your support. Senator Tester is doing an awful job, but we can say that. What does that mean? Let's get down to brass tacks. Senator Tester voted for Obamacare. What that means, the Congressional Budget Office, which is a nonpartisan group, estimates that that's going to cost the United States 2.5 million jobs between now and 2024. If you break that down to Montana, that's about 20,000 jobs that's going to cost Montanans. Here in the Bitterroot Valley, it's probably about 1,500 jobs. My platform is jobs first, Montana always. Every decision I make, I'm going to ask 2 questions. Does this add to jobs, or does this subtract from jobs? Is this good for Montanans, or is it bad for Montanans? I had iced tea with Chip Pigman, who's a home builder here in this town. I know that government regulations add about 24% to every single house that is built in the United States. Now, we talk about home affordability. Regulations are a big part of the problem. I understand that taxes decrease production. I believe that in my heart. Senator Tester also voted against Judge Gorsuch, one of the most eminently qualified people for the Supreme Court, Western values of limited government and the rule of law, and he voted against him. Senator Tester voted for gun control in the Manchin-Toomey Gun Control Act. Senator Tester has to be sent back to his farm, and I think I am absolutely the most conservative candidate who has the best chance of beating Senator Tester in November. If there's no other reason to vote for me, that is the reason. I think being a judge for 22 years, legislative experience, and the endorsements I picked up makes me that candidate. I want to say thank you for inviting me here tonight. It's an honor to be here. God bless each and every one of you and your families. God bless this great state, and God bless this United States of America. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think we have